Today's WNEM TV5 Morning Extra is brought to you by Roof Max of Midland.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to TV5 Morning Extra. Remember, if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube right now, like, follow, and comment on the stories that mean most to you. I'm Lauren Piesco.
And I'm Christine Winter. It is a cold start to the day. We've seen a lot of school closings. Let's go to First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro for your forecast.
Yeah, Christine, Lauren, we have been tracking a wintry, just blustery cold start to the day. We had snow showers overnight, especially in the Thumb. That lake effect has provided a lot of school closures in the Thumb this morning. There is still a winter weather advisory for Huron and Sanilac counties until 10 this morning. The snow that we still have left there should be ending at about that time. You can already see that snow starting to pivot away just a little bit more for us here. The afternoon is expected to be dry, but currently 22 school districts closed for today. We do have that full list at WNEM.com. The majority of those closings are in the Thumb. We also have a cold weather advisory. We used to call these wind chill advisories, but they're for Roscommon and Ogama counties until 10 this morning as well. It's particularly been pretty cold up north throughout the morning. Wind chills down to about -15 at times. Tawas City and Oscoda right now coming in at -15 for those wind chills, but everywhere really these wind chills are below zero. So we are starting off very cold for today, and then we only see these wind chills returning to the single digits by this afternoon. So first alerting you to this cold Thursday that we have ahead of us. You'll absolutely need to bundle up heading out the door. Drive times, on the other hand, have been totally fine though up north. West Branch, Standish all look good, even around Bay City, Saginaw, or Midland. But as you make your way into the Thumb, notice this here. We do have slower travel, especially near Cass City and Bad Axe and Argyle, Port Hope, Harbor Beach, Port Austin. Pretty much any of those areas in the Thumb, you will have slower travel because of that snow actually drifting across the roadways. Also in southern Genesee County and even around Davison too, but near Goodrich, especially Goodrich is actually another district that's closed today. There you will have some slower travel. I-69 towards Lansing has been a little bit better, but if you're traveling anywhere towards Brighton, Ann Arbor, or Metro Detroit, you will absolutely need extra time heading out the door here this morning. We'll talk about tomorrow's snow too coming up in a bit. Lauren, Christine, back over to you.
All right, well, temperatures are dropping just in time for people to stop by Bay City's new drop-in center. Now, this is a newly renovated 2,000 square foot space for anyone who doesn't have a place to spend the night. Good Samaritan Rescue Mission had to push last month's intended opening back to this month to finish some interior work and get inspections.
We literally just got approval to occupy the site yesterday morning at 11 o'clock, and so we have been working around the clock to be able to get the space totally cleaned, ready to go.
Well, the shelter on 9th Street has 35 spots available from 6 each night until 8 each morning.
And with the return of freezing winter weather outside, the city of Flint is opening its senior centers as warming shelters today. Anyone without heat can come to either the Mays Center or the McKinley Center. Both locations will also have bottled water and coffee. You can find the Mays Center on Home Avenue. They're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the McKinley Center on Pier Avenue from 9 to 5.
Developing this morning a hearing in the ongoing effort to recall 5 members of the Grand Blanc Township Board. Now, some petition language against Supervisor Scott Bennett and Trustee Paul White was approved this month by the Genesee County Election Commission, but rejected against Clerk David Robertson, Treasurer Mike Yancho, and Trustee Joel Fike. Now, the push began after the controversy involving the fire chief being placed on leave before his reinstatement. This hearing will focus on the 3 remaining board members. It starts at 10:30 a.m. Stay with TV5 for updates.
A State Department of Corrections officer is accused of having child pornography. 26-year-old Luke Young of Saginaw turned himself in after state police seized digital evidence from his home. Investigators say he was sharing the illegal material online. Young most recently worked at the prison in St. Louis. He's charged with 2 counts of aggravated possession of child sexually abusive material.
All right, in more local news, a huge resource in saving lives. The city of Flint is revamping a long-closed fire station. It's going to be turned into a training center for first responders. The building right now is on Industrial and Stewart Avenues. It closed decades ago. Well, right now the area around it's being cleared out, and the renewed space will be used by police, fire, and EMS agencies across the region.
We've got letters of support already from Tuscola County, Genesee County Sheriff, Clayton Township Police Department.
Now, that investment will cost the city at least $1.5 million, which he says comes from the police and fire budget. And that includes a 3-story burn tower and firearms training center. Now, the city manager says all of this will save money on the cost of traveling out of the county for training, and especially when seconds count, this will help save lives.
If you have, I'm going to say 10 officers at training, those are 10 officers that's away from your area, and if something happens, it's going to take them 45 minutes or more to get back.
The city hopes to have the new training center up and running by 2028.
Across Michigan now, engines are revving up in the birthplace of the auto industry this week as the 2026 Detroit Auto Show gets underway. The event opened yesterday with 41 vehicle brands from around the world on site at Huntington Place. There's also hands-on activities for car enthusiasts, including indoor test tracks where you can actually handle the latest models. While there's options from gas-powered to electric and hybrid vehicles, one analyst says affordability is what's on everyone's mind right now, and that prices could be changing this year.
Tariffs definitely are affecting the business. So far, we've seen the manufacturers be able to absorb most of the tariffs without passing them on to the consumer. However, our forecast is that in 26, the manufacturers will increasingly be forced to pass that on to consumers, or else the manufacturers lose money.
The auto show will be open to the public on Saturday, and the winners of the 2026 North American Car, Truck, and Utility Vehicle of the Year Awards were also announced yesterday. They went to the Dodge Charger for car, the Ford Maverick Lobo for truck, and the Hyundai Palisade for UTV. You are watching our live stream, TV5 Morning Extra. We're going to take a quick break coming up.
When we come back, though, a bill banning cell phones in Michigan classrooms is moving forward in Lansing. We'll have an update on that proposed legislation.
And remember, if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook right now, or catching some clips on Instagram, please like, follow, and comment on the stories that are most important to you. Matthew will have a look at your first alert forecast when we come back.
As we get started here on this Thursday, very cold start to the day. We have a lot of slick roads, especially in the Thumb due to the snowfall from overnight, but we do expect quieter conditions to eventually return for today. But our next round of snow, that comes in tomorrow, so I do want to first alert you to that. We actually have a couple of snow showers starting in the middle of tonight. That'll lead to a steadier snow tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, that snow does start to turn a little more scattered again. But take a look at the snowfall totals for tomorrow. First and foremost, still a very manageable amount of snow, but this time around it will be falling and sticking across all of our area rather than just the Thumb like last night. 1 to 2 inches of snow for the Thumb, though, also around Flint, the Bay region, also into central Michigan. We have our cutoff here for 2 to 4 inches at around Pinconning, Beaverton, Harrison, anywhere north of that line should be at 2 to 4 inches. So again, manageable amount of snow, but still just another round of accumulating snow for Friday. That's at about 4 o'clock in the middle of tonight. Some isolated snow showers coming in. Starts to pick up a little bit more towards 7 in the morning. Is most widespread during the late morning tomorrow, about 10 or 11 o'clock. As we go into the afternoon, we see the coverage of snow starting to turn more scattered again, and then really just isolated. Only a few flurries by the evening for tomorrow, also for tomorrow night. Just a couple of flurries. But coming back to this morning, there's downtown Flint live across the bricks with your wall side windows camera. 8 degrees there this morning. We do have some of the road crews out there cleaning up those roads this morning. But if you'll be traveling in Flint, really especially anywhere in southern Genesee County, you are going to encounter some slower travel for the morning. Goodrich is actually one of the districts that's closed as well. And especially around Lapeer, Metamora on M24, and then anywhere towards Metro Detroit, far slower travel too. And we have slow travel just like that in the Thumb this morning due to all of that lake effect that came in off of Lake Huron. So if you will be driving in any of those spots this morning, just be sure to give yourself some extra time. Again, the majority of our school closures this morning are coming from the Thumb. 22 districts closed. That full list is at WNEM.com. And we do have that snow still falling, especially in the eastern Thumb, but we will see this starting to fade away here by about 10 or 11 o'clock. That's when the snow showers should end for today. First Alert 7-day forecast does show a high of 32 tomorrow after a high of only 20 for today. So cold day today, but again, back up to about freezing tomorrow. But then after that, we'll just get even colder again. We'll fall through the 20s as we go throughout the weekend. And the next week, Christine, Lauren, the first half of the week at least is in the teens.
Matthew, thank you. Well, this time of year, bitterly cold temperatures can bring added challenges for many families across mid-Michigan.
Yes, this morning, TV5's Maggie Castraba is live at the East Side Soup Kitchen, showing us what services it offers, who it serves, and also what volunteers there need to keep going through the winter.
Lauren, Christine, thank you so much. Yes, the temperature drops, the need rises, and I'm here this morning at the East Side Soup Kitchen to show you why this place really matters. And joined with me now is Darnell. Darnell, good morning. How are we doing?
Good morning. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good.
Good. I'm not doing too bad. Just walk me through this kitchen specifically. How has this place helped you through the harder parts of your life?
Excellent. It brought me a long way from, because I started volunteering here in May of last year.
Okay.
And I grew a lot. I could tell, I could feel it, and it feels real good.
Absolutely. And Diane has told me all morning long it's all about family. So how has that family feeling just helped you through times throughout your life?
I come from a good family, so seeing people that's together, it gives a good feeling inside of you. It makes you want to just get closer to people.
Absolutely.
And I'm a very family-oriented man, so I love family. And by helping people every day, it's just a good feeling every day to have, to help someone and see family get together and just continue to grow. And I hope I can continue to grow more, through this company and helping people out.
Yes, and as these services have helped you, what made you want to step in and volunteer yourself?
Actually, I got involved with volunteering through STAR program, through Judge Trice. He gave me a second chance in life, and I'm doing exactly as he wants me to do. Right now, I'm 532 days sober.
Okay.
And I continue to keep going. I'm not stopping, and I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. What has the support meant like from Diane and the other volunteers here?
Diane is amazing. She's an amazing woman, and she gave me opportunities that I figured that a lot of folks want to do it. what she did, you know, she taking me places that I get recommendations from. I did a 50-50 raffle at the Civic Center, and I got a lot of people, you know, that recognize me about that and say, oh, you work at the soup kitchen.
There you go.
And that felt real good.
Yeah.
So, well, I want to keep doing that.
Nice. And what's the favorite part about just volunteering here?
Everything. They actually give me the nickname. They call me the floater.
Okay.
Because wherever she need me, I go.
There you go.
So,
helping everyone.
Yes.
All right, Darnell, thank you so much. And thank you to the Eastside Soup Kitchen. We've been here all morning long. And again, it's all about family and helping the community. So for one last time, reporting live here in Saginaw, Maggie Castraba, TV 5 News. Guys?
What amazing volunteers there. All right, still unfolding in Lansing. A proposal to ban cell phones in classrooms now moves forward to the state Senate after overwhelming House approval. Now, this would require school districts to implement policies starting this fall, banning students from using wireless communication devices on school grounds during instructional time or school hours.
The measure does provide for some exceptions, though, including school-owned tablets and medical devices. It also doesn't apply to basic telephones that can't access the internet or third-party apps.
Happening today, a roundabout is on the drawing board of the Genesee County Road Commission, and the agency's hosting an open house on that proposed project for Elms and Lennon Roads near the border of Clayton and Flint Townships. Construction could start in the spring or summer of 2027. The open house is running from 3 to 5, and that's at the Flint Township Police Department on Norco Drive.
New this morning, the Midland County Sheriff's Office announcing the death of one of its deputies. The office says Brian Keitel died of unexpected causes last Saturday. He was only 48.
The 16-year veteran of the Sheriff's Office served as a corrections officer for the entirety of his career. In a Facebook post, the Sheriff's Office says Keitel was known for his attention to detail, professionalism, and his sense of humor, adding he has gone too soon but never forgotten.
In continuing coverage now, some progress being made in cleaning up the old Zimmerman Center school property off Corunna Road in Flint. A dumpster has returned to the former school after the neighborhood said its disappearance was leading to an increase in illegal dumping. Well, its reappearance came after our story last week showing you the trash that was piling up. The property is owned by Flint Community Schools.
Home prices are on the rise in Bay City. A new report from Century Communities shows Bay City was the top city in all of Michigan for the fastest growing home sale price last year at 34%. Now, a real estate agent put that figure in a different light.
According to statistics from the Bay County Realtor Association for residential properties, we did see about a $15,000 per house jump from 2024 to 2025.
She says homes for sale in Bay County spend an average of 33 days now on the market.
People in Saginaw are getting a behind-the-scenes look at the city's water treatment plan as local leaders discuss its future. During last night's citywide meeting at the century-old plant on Ezra Russ Drive, Plant Director Mike Grenier said the equipment still works, but the setup is old, meaning major changes would take time and money.
I can replace a pump, I can replace a motor and things like that. Where the pipes and the structure of the building are set up and that probably should get changed, that's where it starts getting expensive.
Ongoing studies will help leaders decide if they should upgrade the current equipment or move somewhere else. City officials also walked people through progress being made on the brand new water tower just down the block. That $18 million project, mostly funded by the state, would give the city more time to respond to emergencies.
Once that 3 million gallons of storage comes online, I will have 3 to 8 hours. That's enough time to make some decisions.
The water tower is currently on track to be finished by the end of the month.
Well, new this morning, we want to note that Genesee County Animal Control is temporarily closed due to a water main break. The agency says it will reopen the building on Pasadena Avenue for all services starting tomorrow at noon.
And staying in Genesee County, the Flint Farmers Market receiving a $3.5 million grant. The money coming from the C.S. Mott Foundation will go towards enclosing part of the market's outdoor pavilion, centralized bar, exterior amenities including a stage and a fire pit, and other projects. We want to check in with Matthew now for one last look at your first alert weather.
And it is a cold day for today. The snow showers in the thumb also coming to an end late this morning, but only a high of 20 today. Those sub-zero wind chills right now will come back up to the single digits by the afternoon. 32 tomorrow with more snow, and after that, still more snow showers in the forecast, but getting colder. We're into the teens by next week.
Bundle up. Matthew, thank you. And thanks for tuning into our live stream, TV5 Morning Extra.
Yeah, we will see you right back here at 9 a.m. on TV5. Have a great morning.